Our next honoree is for Best Unique Theatrical Experience of 2013. Not most unique, best unique. Right? Yeah, okay. In the coffee table book, My Passion for Design by Barbara Streisand, the author mentions that in a basement on her Malibu estate, there is an actual main street of shops to display all the trinkets that she's accumulated over the years. That is what inspired the remarkable playwright Jonathan Tolins, who tells us in his play, Remember, this is the part that's real. The next part, the play, is what critics are calling a bracingly bright one-man fantasia about truth, celebrity, and the pursuit of utopia, and a fantastically funny script. The character of Alex Moore, an unemployed actor hired to man the shopping mall, you can't even say what this is without smiling, and the characters of Barbara Streisand, James Brolin, and others are all, as Theater Mania has it, played with consummate skill by the consistently marvelous, deliciously endearing Michael Urie. The Rattlestick Theater, which brings us this delightful production, is now in its 18th season, and it has produced over 45 world premieres from wonderful new playwrights. And starting tonight, by the way, Buyer Cellar is moving to the Barrow Street Theater, so everyone who didn't get to see it at Rattlestick, you can still get to see it, but you should probably get your tickets now. Here to accept the award for Best Unique Theatrical Experience is David Van Asselt, Artistic Director and co-founder of Rattlestick Theater. David.
Thank you. I'm bringing my playwright.
I didn't know you were coming. I'm glad you're here. Let's take a picture, and then we'll hear you guys. Okay. Thank you. You can introduce him.
Yes, I will. I'm incredibly honored to be here with this group of people. We are, of course, truly an off-Broadway theater. If you can find us, you still have to climb a flight of stairs, and you have to deal with the bathroom, which is on stage, and all the paint chips which are flying from the tin roof. So we are definitely off-Broadway. We're a playwrights theater, and I think it's, I was privileged to work with John Tolins, Michael Urie, and Stephen Brackett on this show. And honestly, I think I'd like to introduce John to really talk, because without John, there's no I didn't know I would be speaking, so I haven't been listening to anything that's been happening before this. I began my career in the theater in Los Angeles doing equity waiver shows, which, as Alex in Buyer Cellar says, is about as tragic as it sounds. But then I wrote a play that came to New York on Broadway. I have been happily off Broadway ever since, and I have been promising for 20 years. Rattlestick has been one of my artistic homes. We did a show 10 years ago called Last Sunday in June, and it was a wonderful place for playwrights. And anyway, when I was there in LA, I always dreamed of being in a room like this, which you wouldn't be able to tell from how I'm dressed today. I'm usually the one who's overdressed, but anyway, here I am. This is the very first award that a play that I wrote has been nominated for or won in New York. So it means a great deal to me. I'm not counting GLAAD. I was nominated for GLAAD Award, but that's different. So this would not be happening without David, without Dan Shaheen, who's here, and Ted Snowden, who helped us bring the show to life at Rattlestick. Without the unbelievable Michael Urie, you must see his performance. It's beautifully directed by Stephen Brackett. We are now moving, we're having our first performance at Barrow Street in an hour and a quarter, and thanks to the legendary Darryl Roth, Darren Bagger, Pat Addis, who's here, and some other wonderful people. I am just
thrilled. And again, I'm sorry I didn't wear a jacket. And finally, I just want to say, I studied playwriting in college with a great man, a professor named William Alfred, who used to always talk to me about his prize pupil, Christopher Durang, who he said was very naughty. And I don't know Mr. Durang, but I know that if there is a heaven, William Alfred is in it. And I'm sure he would be very happy that we're both here today.
He was wonderful. I love it.
Thank you.